Well, I think biodiversity is important because we use that biodiversity to build up beneficial insects, and that idea of building up those populations through the addition of other plants, it stirred in me a thought that maybe we should use our native species instead of the exotic species that everybody else is sort of advocating. And my botanical background really helped here. So off I went and had a look at my list, worked out what flowered in spring at the same time as the vine, and we ended up with quite a nice list of species. Some easy to propagate, some not so easy, but yeah, certainly the Barossa spinosa is the queen of them all. She's a beautiful plant and flowers right through the flowering period till after Christmas, and has a profuse amount of flowers that attracts an amazing array of insects, especially wasps. And those wasps are pretty important in predating on the caterpillars or the larvae of light brown apple moth. So how more perfect can you get? I guess I chose the native plants because it's part of our landscape, and that's really important, that we, in such a monoculture like a vineyard, that we introduce the landscape that's surrounding us. And here we are, we're Australian, and we've got this amazing sort of array of plants that can be used to help us, and it's their landscape, and that's where we are. And really bringing that landscape into our vineyard makes us Australian. It's our Australian colour, our Australian smell and Australian flavour, and it basically puts it in an Australian site. One of the great things about interacting with people in research is perhaps working with Mary Retallick, and she's put out this great book on vineyard biodiversity and insect interactions. So she was able to look at the insect populations that were actually residing on some of their plants and then being predators for our bugs, our unwanted bugs. So yeah, she's given us a list of amazing species that do interact, and that's scientifically backed up now. So what we're doing is working. It's doing its job.